First thing you did was a couple-month course, initial training school course. And most people, because the Battle of Britain was just past and the Spitties were the stars, so everybody wanted to fly Spitfires. I said, oh, join to fly a Spitfire and shoot down those German planes. They said, oh, we're terribly short of people who can do everything that a ship's navigator does, but at 10 times the speed. They explained to me the advantages of observer training, that you got the same pay and same rank, and it's what they needed. We got to Canada. It was a 20-week course, I think, and a 6-week gunnery course and a bombing course. We did everything. We had some amusing Canadians who they got these blokes and hired them to fly aeroplanes because they'd been flying aeroplanes all their lives. Their idea of navigation was to fly along following roads or rivers or something like that, and nothing very sophisticated. We did have a scary session with one bloke who kept on wanting to peer below, and he'd sort of come below and I'd go and say, hey, the course is such and such. Oh, I've got to see. I can't see from up there. I said, well, you follow the course I give you, or otherwise you're dead. Do as I say, or otherwise you're going to hit a mountain. Then we were posted to England. When you got to England, you were sent to a holding camp. Then you were assigned to somebody, and my pilot came to meet me. He had similarly been assigned. So that's where I met Alan, who was a good pilot, and I flew with him for a couple of years. We flew planes, mostly transporting goods and occasionally transporting people over to France. Our planes at the time were terrible. They were the early model Wellingtons, which were so slow that they were dangerous. They just weren't meant for wartime use. We had been practicing skip bombing. You fly low and you drop the bombs onto the water so that it skips. So they took off about middle of the night, and they flew into a mountain. And when I looked in there, they had left. They'd obviously been drinking. Well, it wasn't Alan because he didn't drink much anyway. They were all wiped out. So all this long training of skip bombing and so on was all wasted because they allowed a drink driver to fly the plane. We were in a convoy. Didn't like convoys, it's too slow. We went through the Straits of Gibraltar, and it was obvious that we were in for trouble because there were German fighter planes sighting us. About 2 a.m. in the morning, all hell broke loose. I don't know how you can describe a middle of the night attack by air. So there were searchlights going everywhere and guns going everywhere. And anyway, we shot down one German plane that was getting too cheeky, too close, and his plane hit the back of our ship. Our ship was damaged by the plane and slowed down. had to be repaired. What was left of the convoy went ahead. So we were limping along the North African coast. Well, it was a bit of a mess up. They offloaded us and told us to march. And so we marched. I remember going to Belsen, yeah. Terrible. What man can do to man. I met some of the last inmates because I was cleaning it out at the time. Words can't describe it. No idea. It was terrible. Perth, first impression, of course, was the sunshine and fruit and flowers, and the girls were in floral dresses, and a land of colour and sunshine and happiness.